If you use a Concept 2 with a PM5 monitor, then there's a whole world of apps for your phone that you can use to enhance your indoor rowing experience. Let me know in the comments to this video what your favourite is, but two of the most popular free apps on Android and iOS seem to cause a little bit of confusion due to their similar sounding name. So, once and for all, what's the difference between Ergzone and Ergdata? Now, the best way to describe Ergdata as of December 2021 anyway, is that it's an extension of your performance monitor screen and a way to upload your results to the Concept 2 log. But it doesn't really do much else. It's awesome at what it does. It can give you different metrics to look at in addition to those from the PM5, including drive time, drive length, and average and peak force. And the sync function can automatically tell the difference between a row erg, ski erg, and bike erg to make sure they're all logged correctly in your logbook. But that's it really. Apart from weight adjusted results and a voice function, which can be set to announce things like your speed, your heart rate, at set intervals, it doesn't really offer anything more. You still have to program the performance monitor with the buttons down the side, and even though it retains a history of your rows, you can't quickly recall and program them into the monitor to row again. Ergzone, on the other hand, does nearly everything Ergdata does, apart from the voice guidance and weight adjusted results, but importantly it does so much more. The free version of Ergzone adds to the metrics on the usual PM display by showing your heart rate zones, pace as a percentage of your 2K split time, and stroke power index. But you do need to upgrade to the full version, however, if you want to see your average force curve, peak power, and power as your watts per kilogram. But where Ergzone really shines is when it comes to programming the monitor. Rather than needing to punch in all the intervals using the buttons down the side of the PM, you do it all within the app. Single distance and single time rows can be entered in a flash, and even interval workouts can be programmed quickly by duplicating and editing previous intervals. Now that's enough already to blow Ergdata out of the water, but Ergzone also remembers your ski, bike or row history within the app and lets you instantly reload previous sessions without navigating the menu structure of the PM, making it a much simpler way to pull up historic rows. And that's not even all it gives you. Ergzone also hosts tracks, collections of rows from people like me that you're able to load up. Some of them, like my RowAlong workouts, the Fitness Matters WOW and the monthly CTC Challenge rows, are completely free. Others are part of bigger training programs and you'll need to pay to get access to them. And then expanding on these shared rows is the live mode. This isn't the same as a race mode where everyone has to start the row at the same time. You just search out for a live row in progress, and if someone's already halfway through, you just join in from the start. A much more sociable way to row, I think you'll agree, with on-screen metrics letting you see how the other person's getting on, and then you're not really drawn into a bun fight racing for the finish line. So in summary, Ergdata is simple. Switch on, connect, row, sync. But with the simplicity comes a yearning for more. Even the ability to call up historic rows and send them to the PM would make this app 10 times better. However, two things that I need to point out. The first is that Concept 2 have teased that a version 2 of Ergdata will be coming soon. Don't know what's in it, but hopefully it will incorporate this kind of feature. But the other is that Concept 2 do have another free app called Erg Race, which allows you to create live races to compete with anyone in the world who's running the same app. So if you're looking for proper racing functionality on your phone, Erg Race is currently the best app to download. There is another app called Xer, which does look promising, but they haven't released a proper race mode quite yet, hopefully soon. But Ergzone has many more features than Ergdata, even in the free version. There are only really two things that, in my opinion, that Ergdata does better than Ergzone. The first is the size of the panes to show you the metrics. However, if you switch to a live row on Ergzone, you can show your metrics nice and big too. The second is that there's no real natural just row in Ergzone. You need to load up some kind of a session to the monitor. Again though, all you need to do is set up a long row, maybe 1 or 2 hours long, saved as a bookmark in Ergzone, and just load that up. Even if you only do 20 minutes of that 1 hour program, Ergzone will still save your row and show you any splits that you covered while rowing. But in the end, it's the database history for your own rows, access to hundreds of rows provided by other people, and the simpler way to program the sessions into the monitor that makes Ergzone a clear winner when the two go head to head. Now, I'm going to make standalone review videos covering the use of both of these apps in more detail, but hopefully this has at least piqued your curiosity or explained the difference between the two apps. And whether you use an app or not, please be sure to check out my RowAlong workout channel on YouTube. Just find a video from the hundreds of workouts on there, either standalone sessions or part of a plan, and RowAlong while I talk you through the pace and stroke rate, and often my dinner plans too. Remember to leave a comment below and let me know what app you use, and look out for more app reviews coming soon. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, be well, bye bye.